Da Kreuzer, welcome back. Welcome for the first time. This is a new channel. This is Whiteout Survival. Now, for those of you who watched me play Frozen City, which was a game I gave up on fairly quickly, this is by the same developers and is basically built on the same basic game engine. But one of my biggest complaints about Frozen City was you could only have 1 hour's idle time. So, just to begin with, you can see that they have improved upon that. You now get 12 hours, which is a reasonable amount of idle time. I think 1 hour idle time is not idle time at all. It's basically saying you have to log in every hour, so it's a full-time job. Anyway, so the game is very similar in stylistically. You have your central furnace. The fact that this would in no way work is besides the point. It would just be churning out hot air, most of it going far and far, nowhere near the settlement buildings and performing no useful function. But there we are, let's not dwell on the actual logistics of the game. Here are my little people. As you can see, they're quite sort of stylized little people. And these ones are off hunting, and they're going off into the woods for a hunt. I can claim, again, idle time for people who have been exploring. Same sorts of things, so I can send my exploring wagon off. I don't know if I'll win this one, but I can fight little battles against other groups of explorers along the way. It's a bit easier to level people up this time, although I still need to develop my base to level up my heroes any further, so I probably will lose this one. I don't know, maybe I'll just about make it. We shall see. I reckon I might get this. I've still got heroes that go in, so pew 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 pew. So I quite like the graphics. It's quite nicely stylized and what have you. I mean, I quite liked the graphics on Frozen City. It was, as I say, it was just the idle nature of it, or lack thereof, that used to get on my nerves. So I might upgrade the Hunter's Hut, and they have made it a bit cheaper and easier to upgrade things. I can also do time skip, which is quite nice, because one of my biggest complaints about Frozen City were basically everything took forever, and it made it essentially impossible to actually enjoy the game, because you spent your whole time just, you had to log in, you could do about 2 tiny little tasks, and then you had to go and do something else. At least on this game I can do quite a lot, and I can keep leveling stuff up as I go, so I'm liking that so far. Quite like the graphics, as I say, it looks quite nice and stylish. Bum, 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 bum. There we are. And I can upgrade it again, so I may as well do that. So I'll leave that upgrading. I can ask my alliance for help and all these things. So I've joined an alliance. I'm still not really sure of the sort of aim purpose of the game. I guess that's one criticism I have. So I've still got, you can recruit daily free, and I've got jigsaw puzzle pieces for various heroes. I've got keys which allow me to do more recruitment, but that's only getting me basic recruits. I can do like epic recruitment. I can go pew, and that way I've got a purple hero, so that's obviously somebody who's a bit better. I can also do like a 10-time recruit. Yes, that's fine. I've got plenty of gold keys. I don't know if any of this is any good. Pew, pew, pew. I've got 4 gold jigsaw pieces, 2 purple, 2 more purple, 2 blue. So, I can do that. I could do 2 of them because I've got plenty of these. These seem to get plenty of them. So that probably means I've got enough to either recruit or up-level one of my yellowy heroes. The yellow ones I'm assuming are the best one, and I can claim rewards and stuff. As ever with these kind of games, there's all sorts of rewards to claim. I kind of figure in at this stage of the game, there are plenty of rewards to claim, and it will slow down as I get sort of more and more advanced. I can research stuff. Though I need to upgrade my research facilities before I can research, I think, anything else. So that's a task I need to do. In fact, it might make sense. So I can go to my Hunter's Hut. I can do construction speed up. Ding, 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 ding. Get that sped up, and then go and upgrade the research center, which takes a bit longer anyway. Ask for help there. With my alliance, I can ask for help. I can also donate wood, or I think normally wood, to upgrading alliance technology. I don't know if I'm in a good alliance at the minute or not. I'll have to check that out. Not really sure what the overall aim of the alliances are. That's all very new. The lighthouse and other things allow me to access the world map. So I've got resources I can collect for. I've already gone out and done raids and things. I won't rescue those guys. Let's do the one I've already rescued people. Upgrade searchlight. Okay. So now I could go and hunt down let's go for this purple thing. Let's go and rescue some purple survivors. So then I go to the world map, and I can send off a team to rescue these guys. I can look around the world map. So I am in, I believe this is my alliance. No, that's not my alliance. Where am I? So I am over here, my city. I believe my alliance is ZMD I think that's for the alliance I'm in. Yeah, city. Yeah, so that's the alliance I'm in. Not everybody here is in an alliance, so I mean, whether I can, I could presumably rally or attack this guy. I haven't been rallying or attacking people because I'm not really sure of the aim, purpose, or anything else of that. Um, there's my alliance HQ and things. I'm still not really sure the advantages of the alliance, particularly. I don't know if I can move to be closer to them, and I mean, I'm always cautious because this reminds me a lot of The Walking Dead. One of the Walking Dead games, what was it, Survivors, where you could basically just ping around the map all the time. But I don't seem to be able to do that, which is quite good because, I mean, I accept you can move your base. It's not real life, so you can move your base like once or once a day or something. But in that game, you could literally your base would like pew, I'm going to transport next to this person, I'm going to destroy them, and then I'm going to transport next to somebody else. And people were doing that, and it was all the people who were spending tons of money on the game basically could just ambush and destroy everybody else, and there was nothing you could do about it, because by the time you reacted, they would have wiped you out, unless you spent all of your money on raid shields, and then, all your resources on raid shields, and then you never got anything done anyway, so it kind of became a bit like, I can't be bothered with this. The one guy here's got a grey base, so I'm assuming maybe that's what happened when you get level 16. Mine is only level 11, so it's sort of fairly new, and so on. And not skins. Oh yeah, so you can unlock to make your base look different. Marching name, so there's lots of things I'm still sort of exploring with the game really, and just sort of trying to get some kind of idea of where I'm going with it. But I do, it looks pretty intriguing so far. Here are my heroes. I can now level up this one because I've now got those were the coin thing, the jigsaw puzzle pieces I got from my summon. So now Molly is now, well, hi Molly, yes, whatever. Yeah, I wasn't going to recruit anybody else now because I've done a bit of recruitment, and one can only do so much. Oh, I can now recruit the Swedish chef. If you any M is VFM. So here we are. Oh, that's the chef from the two Ronnies. The Swedish chef is. Sorry, getting my stereotypes confused. There, I do apologise. On every level. There, so I've upgraded him. Now I can't upgrade my recruits anymore until my heroes, anymore until I get up to level 25 in my base. No, sorry, level 25. They're upgradable to level 25 until I get my city, my, what do you call it? Cold night comes. Ooh. And this is the other thing, is that you don't seem to eat up all your resources the second anybody appears. Leo's reply, thank you. Public opinion's gone in back. I'll find out what's going on. Yeah, that's fine. Don't actually think I have to do anything. I just have to go, oh yes, I'll find out, and then ignore it and it'll go away. But that's part of the game dynamics. Yeah, so it's kind of alright. Now my furnace is obviously on. It's as hot as it can be, but they are getting cold. But then it's the middle of the night, so it'll warm up in the morning. And if I look on it, most of them should be in their shelter, all headed for bed. There we are. Just can't describe how amazing this house is. Good. He's happy. Let's have a look at these ones. Are they going to say anything? Say anything? Nah, they're just mooching around. Some of them, there we are, off to bed. They all sleep flat out on their backs and everything. Well, it's tough, but we'll get by. Oh, yes, you should, because I'm looking after you very, very well. Now, if I go back to my base, if I want to upgrade it, I can see that I need an embassy level 11, which I don't have. But I've got everything else, so that's actually not too bad. So I'm not too far off being able to level it up. And I think, I've got a feeling an embassy level 11 isn't actually all that far away. So if I speed this one up, let's use those quick things again and get rid of those. Obviously, you do run out of quick things, and I'm burning through them a little bit here, so I wouldn't necessarily advocate for doing what I'm doing. But yeah, you can actually get through these things quite quick. Now, this one's 4 hours 38 minutes, so that's going to be the sort of last thing I'm going to upgrade in this video, whilst I leave it for then. Storehouse just seems to give you random bits now and then. Also, these things. Yeah, I'll have some of them. So you get bits and pieces from your storehouse. It seems to be as well, you don't need to have specific heroes to level up buildings, which was something I didn't really like in Frozen City. So on the whole, it feels better than Frozen City, with the caveat that at the moment I still have no real idea what I'm trying to achieve. Frozen City had, like, you were completing one city to move on to the next. That doesn't apply here. New survivors have arrived, which is good. Yeah, so that doesn't seem to apply here. So I'm building up my base as part of an alliance, and I'm not quite sure what the alliances are trying to achieve or what I'm trying to achieve by making my base stronger. There is a message thing. Where's the message thing? So if I click on the bottom, I have got messages. They're basically just scouting things, and these are all automatic messages. The world messages, there are people talking. Um, it's obviously a bit of a mixture because it's obviously not all in English. I'm guessing the game probably hasn't been fully globally released yet. But there we are. So that's where we're at, and we shall see where it takes us. I'm going to stick with it for now. As I say, it's sort of at the moment I'm sort of on it. I'm trying to sort of log in, do a few little bits, more or less like I've done today, just sort of keep things ticking over and advancing, and then come back to it every once in a while. I should hopefully now as well, now that I've upgraded it, be able to do some extra research. So let's just check I can do that. So I should hopefully be able to do, yep, there we are. So keep my scientists busy as well. Not sure how much these things will help me and everything else, but I'm assuming it can't hurt anyway. There we are. So thank you very much for watching. As ever, do please remember to like, share, comment and subscribe. And it just remains for me to say, au revoir, goodbye, and may death come swiftly to your enemies.